welcome to another episode of Eat Smoke Drink. Today is Bowmore side by side day. Actually, it's ADELPHI Bowmore side by side day. I had a top shelf whiskey tasting lately. The theme was 25 and above, and so what we actually had was with an ADELPHI 26-year-old bourbon cask, and we had an ADELPHI 25-year-old sherry cask. The sherry cask is 54.2 and the bourbon cask is 48.9, 1 year apart. So you can see very different in terms of barrel activity between the two. Now, you've seen from the video, the intro, that the color is just chalk and cheese. Look how different that is. It's just absolutely amazing. Seeing same distillery, pretty much, I'd say, look, 1 year, I'd say pretty much the same age, but two different casks. So I'm going to start with the bourbon cask and I'm going to go to the sherry cask. Look, ADELPHI and Bowmore, I find their bottlings to be absolutely exceptional. Always interesting, challenging, interesting, and extremely complex, and just always a treat. So I'm definitely getting the peat in there. Bourbon can be quite unforgiving, but what suits Bowmore better in these two ones, the sherry or the bourbon? I'm getting a slight irony smell, metallic smell, raw apricot, like a hard apricot that isn't quite ready yet, white sugar syrup, white pepper, ginger, slight menthol smell, faint waft of smoke. Obviously the 26 years, the peat might have mellowed, but you never really know, but might have mellowed. It seems like it has. Faint waft of smoke, waft of burning wood, salinity, slight iodine kind of flavor, watered down honey. I get that peat resin. Let's go for the sherry cask 25. Oh man, it's just chalk and cheese. I'm immediately getting a funky, fungal, flinty note from the sherry. Of course, sherry, flint, gunpowder. Fungal, shiitake mushrooms, man, shiitake mushrooms. I'm not talking about fresh shiitake mushrooms, I'm talking about dry shiitake mushrooms. You soak it in water for about 2 hours, you squeeze the water out and you smell that water. I'm getting that shiitake mushroom. Wow, it really is like shiitake mushrooms. I'm getting a bit of chicken stock. I know it sounds weird, but I'm getting a very light, meaty, chickeny smell. I'm getting spices. I'm getting cinnamon, slight hint of cloves, but on the nose I'm not getting too much peat. Let me just refresh my nose. I'm still not getting too much peat from the sherry expression, which is interesting. I'm getting some smoke, but not too much peat. What I am getting is juniper, like a gin-like smell. Bizarre. Oh, chalk and cheese, but I don't know what I like more. On the night, these are the two last bottles we had, and the top pick out of overwhelmingly was the sherry Bowmore, but it's hard to say. I mean, on the night you've had so many different whiskies, it's hard to know. But right now, if I have to pick a nose, man, I love sherry casks, but in terms of, I can't even pick. I can't even pick. So let's try it. Wow, peat's prominent. With the Bowmore, peat's prominent. Oh, I'm salivating. The mouthfeel is rich. The mouthfeel is just well textured, almost like eating a vanilla waffle with alcohol. A hint of banana, a hint of passion fruit, a little bit of roasted pineapple. Definitely burnt rubber, fresh rubber, quintessential Bowmore, quintessential Isla, shall I say. But it's quite saline. My mouth is salivating. But relatively, it is quite a civilized ADELPHI Bowmore. When I say civilized, I mean it's not too left field. It's very disciplined in its flavor. Slight bitterness, grapefruit pith. Like, you know, that white stuff on the grapefruit when you peel it. Grapefruit juice and grapefruit pith. Slight bitterness in the end, which I like. Some people are adverse to bitterness. I like the bitterness. Earthiness, like a wet soil. Oh. Yeah, quite fruity, slightly floral. That is the theme of this one. Fruity, slightly floral, slightly herbal, licorice, cloves, aniseed, very pungent, but not like your young, you know, Isla. It doesn't hit you in the mouth. It's actually, you got to think about it. Would I add water to this? I'm not adding water today, but I would not dream of adding water to it. I think it is on the Goldilocks zone. I think it's just right. Appreciate for what it is. If I was to pair a cigar with this particular bottle, I would pair a heavy Maduro, triple Maduro even, something oily, something robust, relatively clean for a Bowmore, for an Isla, if that's even possible, but relatively clean. It doesn't have much distraction in terms of barrel influence. It is almost a purist's dream. Bourbon cask Bowmore. Overripe guava. Overripe guava. And the aftertaste is delicious. It is complex, it is long, it sticks around. It's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna get a glass of water, bear with me. I wanna wash my palate. Oh, that is so filthy. It's so dirty. That sherry cask just really comes through. I don't know what kind of sherry cask it is. Is it Oloroso? Is it just sherry cask? Is it PX? I'm not quite sure. I don't like to look because I don't want all the info sheets around online to, you know, to determine and give me bias. So I have no idea, but it is definitely a filthy, filthy sherry cask. I can smell that flora in that. So I'm guessing it'll be Oloroso. Oh, wow. You immediately get hit with a sweetness. I know now why this was the most popular of the night. Immediate sweetness. You get liquid raisin. You've got just a faint hint of the rubber. The burning wood. I get a sea spray, more so than the bourbon. I get a sea spray, heavy sea spray on a stormy day. Oh, good God, that's good. Oh, makes me want to weep. A lot more earthy with this one, a lot more fungal, a lot more earthy, exceptionally leathery, and I'm talking fresh tanned leather, like just straight from the shop, just the whole hide, and it's just leathery, a little herbal but leathery as hell. A little bit of blue cheese funk right in the end of that palate as well. Absolutely delicious. I mean, this is absolutely delicious. You know what, cigar pairings, I would recommend the same. Go all out. Super oily, super robust. Make sure you have a good meal beforehand and maybe a snack after. Both of them just suits a heavy cigar. Absolutely phenomenal. I mean, insane. Man, if I had to pick one, I'd be confused. I can't even pick one. The two have such a different purpose. One is cleaner, bourbon, more purist. The other one is just smack you in the face, dirty whiskey. I'm not going to pick one. I'm going to say both are good, get both. Although in saying that, this is the more relevant one because this is still available out there in some places. So I would say if you can find a 25-year-old, please just get it right now. It is absolutely insane. I can't pick one. They're both absolutely exceptional. Thank you very much for joining me today. Look, thank you for your support. And if you know anyone who loves whiskey, send them my way. And until then, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. Cheers.